Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. If you haven't watched Certified Misandrist Part 1, go up top and watch Certified Misandrist Part 1. You see it right up top. Let's get right back into Certified Misandrist Part 2. K.SLEEZE and her freezer burned eggs and her singleness is going to help keep other women single for life. She has no talking points to give, so I don't know why they even talking to her about shit like this. Let's get it.
Let's talk about a little bit about what you have going on, because that's, I think it's great.
She should have Paul Pierce. She should have nothing going on, because remember, she said, MABW, he's emotionally damaging me. I haven't gotten any bookings for any shows. I haven't been able to do anything. See, Kendra Lee, see how you're your own downfall. Hopefully you don't talk about what you have going on, because according to you, I put a stop to a lot of that stuff. That's what you said in the court case that you now have dismissed, motherfucker. Yeah, see, you see how you get aired out? That's why I like putting shit like this up. So in case you ever come back, here you go, Your Honor. She said, here you go. Here go the old paperwork, Your Honor. Remember, she said she wasn't doing nothing. She wasn't getting any bookings. She wasn't going on any tours. She wasn't doing nothing because I put a stop to that. But all of a sudden now, yeah. Just got to throw that out there.
That you bringing people together, bringing couples, because we're in a times to where there's more singles than ever. People are not getting married anymore for some reason.
I know all the reasons. Please share everything.
And she's one of them. You know why she knows all? She's one of the reasons people aren't getting married anymore. There you have it. This could have been over in about 2 seconds. See, this is the thing. The men, respectfully, even with Paul Pierce, they don't drill her enough. Like, I don't understand why we can't have like one person that interviews her that's really on her top. Like, it's no real pushback with her. Think about it. Like, you have a couple of guys that really do it, but nobody really has been on her top like that. Other than Kevin Samuels. R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels, who put her in her place. She probably would never want to be interviewed by somebody like that again in her life. He was on her top. And everything he said back then holds weight today when it comes to her.
How did you originally start your online dating
sessions?
So,
you know, I was doing what you guys did, you know, but before it was podcast, it was radio. So, you know,
you still doing the same thing they're doing now. I was doing what you guys did. Like, she bigger than them. She swears she bigger than the program. I was doing what y'all did. Fucking you. Yo, people, once again, she's only a YouTube personality. Just want to make that a single YouTube personality that's helping keep other women single. She's not bigger than the program. I just want to make to the birds and the bops and the smuts she is. But to people like me, people already know. If you know, you know. She ain't bigger than the program.
I've done radio and television for 20 years. We were in COVID and I was in a relationship and me and my then boyfriend broke up during COVID. And this is like March. So this is pre-mask. Okay. And this is like, you can't go to your mama's house. We're still trying to figure out what the world is. Whoever you was with on Monday, you can only quarantine with them. You know, the radio station was shut down. So I was stuck. I was living in Chicago in my Chicago apartment and everybody was connecting on Instagram Live. D-Nice, if y'all remember, had us all DJ. He was doing Instagram Live music. So I was like, okay, if I feel this way single, I'm quite sure other people feel this way single. So literally, I just went live on IG. I was like, listen, if you single, I'm going to find you love tonight. It wasn't necessarily a show at that time.
And she ain't found nobody love since. And when she do talk about the people she found love for, it's about 5 of them, tops. She ain't, I swear, yo. What a time to be alive when people look at her like she's helping people win. Straight wasted space.
But because I came from media, the first night I had a white guy who only wanted a black woman. I had a gay guy who was looking for a girl to have a baby with, but he only wanted a baby. I had another guy who I was like, how many kids you have? He was like 2 and a possible. So basically a girl's pregnant. And this is the first night. And I knew, if I take this serious, I will change my whole life. Wow. And I literally just, you know, I took it serious. This is 2020.
Her life, not any of the bops life that follow her. I want to be clear on this. She's into changing her life for monetary reasons, but as far as like really helping out black women, knock it off. And this is why she don't like MABW, everybody, because I'm on her top. For real, for real.
2020, and then 3 years later, 2023, I was able to walk away from my 20 plus radio career.
Wow.
Quit my job in
Look,
Chicago.
20 years in a career that you just left about the blue. And kudos to you for doing that, okay? But 20 years, you women invest 20 years into your career. You had a guy that wanted to marry you and give you babies. You left that to pursue another, pursue something different, damn near in your 40s, and here we are now. What? So you did the career thing and left the guy that was the electrical engineer off for what? You chicks are diabolical. Y'all
Chicago, moved to Beverly Hills, California, started my own company.
Wow.
Now I have my own dating app. We have the card game. Like love is a business that will never end until AI humans. We got AI humans coming, but I think we got like 50 years away. But people will absolutely going to be in relationships with AI humans.
We talked about that. He said he would have an AI companion.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like once we figure out, it's going to be like sperm banks will become very popular. So you will go to.
That's what she wants. She wants sperm banks to become popular. Hopefully they can relieve her freezer burned up ass eggs. That's what she wants. Man,
sperm bank to pick out your child. I don't know how men are going to do it because men will still need to have a woman to bring their child into this world. But people, like you said, they're getting. See what happens going back to marriages. The things that
men will not need a woman to bring a child into this world. If we're going to move that far and go that far beyond with technology, women won't need a man and the men won't need a woman. And if anything, the men will be totally fine. All the men got to do is shoot off into a cup, have it inseminated into a fucking AI egg or some shit like that. Voila. Women, I think y'all must be forgetting. Nah, not even women. Bops like you, Kendra Lee, that y'all women still need men to shoot off their sperm to crack open that egg. Did y'all forget? Did y'all forget or something? I'm confused.
Made marriage strong. It wasn't that there wasn't stuff always going on. There wasn't a social media blast. Like your grandfather was cheating on your grandmother. Here's the thing. The side chick didn't have a Facebook page.
She can't wait to tell this story. She used to be so hyped to tell this story. How many times have we heard this before? This same dry ass story. Here's the thing: your mama, your granddaddy. See, your mama, your grandmama couldn't. She had to be the best man, and it's like use a new talking point, man.
Right? So the side chick couldn't post the dinner that she made for your grandfather after Thanksgiving, so your grandmother didn't have to deal with the embarrassments. Because a lot of times, a lot of women probably will compromise if the embarrassment factor wasn't so large. And we saw this with Mariah the Scientist. Like she went as far as she could go.
She's talking about Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. Like first of all, do any of y'all know who Mariah the Scientist is? You possibly may know who Young Thug the rapper is, but then again, you might not be too in tune with him. But Young Thug is a rapper. Mariah the Scientist is a goofy bop that for the most part you wouldn't know nothing about. Nobody's in tune with them except bops like you. Grown ass 46-year-old women. I want to be clear. Nobody's in tune with them.
They might be back together, but it was the embarrassment that she kept going with everything coming out on the internet. So how do you sit as a woman?
Yeah, she messing with a rapper that's a gang member. She should be embarrassed already. She's messing with a rapper that's a gang member, that's a man that wore a dress, that paints his fingernails. She should be embarrassed already as a woman. So that should tell you right there, there's no embarrassment factor with the bop. She was only with him because of the moolah. I really do this, by the way. How many of you women out there are getting with rappers that are gang members, that paint their nails, that wear little girl dresses? I'll wait. You should feel embarrassed already if you're dealing with somebody like that. Talk to me. She kept facing an embarrassment factor. What?
that has any worth when everyone knows your man has another family, sleeping with another woman. Like, it's very hard for a woman to accept that, right?
Yeah.
So we got that factor going on. And then now women have money. So there was a time when women, even if she wanted to leave, she couldn't afford to leave, right?
Already.
So now she can leave. And now also society accepts women without being a man and having children. I was thinking about this. I'm going to keep talking.
Here we go. Here we go. She about to throw in the shit to fit her narrative. Yeah. Society been accepted women that couldn't have their own children. What's new? This is where you get. This is what I talk about. This is where you women are gonna be at in life, listening to her, because women like her, they want to make it like this type of norm. It's okay, and it's totally fine. But she pushes narratives because this is the way her life is now. Remember, she can't tell me nothing. I don't believe nothing she says. Once she told that scammer she wanted him to put a baby in her by midnight, or that was her hopes and dreams. Everything you say is irrelevant. You wanted a child, and I'm pretty sure you wanted marriage too. Now that you know that's possibly off the table because you're 46 now. Now that you know that's most likely off the table, this is the shit that you got to come up with. And this is what single, bitter, lonely women with freezer burned eggs do. Respectfully, this is what they do. That's all.
So remember when Brandy had a baby? Brandy had to say she was married first. She could not be like, I'm pregnant. When she was pregnant, because Brandy and Monica, I came up for the tour. I grew up with them. And I remember when Brandy was pregnant, she had to be married.
I remember that.
And I love all these women, interviewed all of them. Cardi B, who I love down, is currently pregnant while she's going through a divorce with another guy. Look how far, the acceptability has just come, right? Yeah. And women, her career's not over. If anything, some will say her career is excelling because it seems like people can relate more, right? So when we
So don't say people. Speak for your motherfucking self. So let me talk to y'all real quick. Y'all can relate to a bop like Cardi B getting pregnant by a dude that has multiple children on the way or have had multiple children already in that same time span that she's pregnant. That's acceptable. And her career is going farther. In whose eyes? Y'all believe anything in the media or people say on YouTube? Stop believing people. The numbers game is a controlled game, especially when it comes to these entertainers. They can make anybody they want seem like they're on top when they're really not. Cardi B ain't doing shit. Respectfully. She all right in life, but stop making it seem like what she did was a flex and it's okay to do that. This is what's wrong with some black women like Kendra Lee, everybody. And she promotes this shit to other black women, everybody. It's okay because you can excel because you got money. And look at her. She was able to get pregnant by a guy that has multiple kids that knocked her down, got her pregnant in the first couple of fucking months. Somebody talk to me while she was still married. That's acceptable. It's okay if women do that now. We're accepted. We can do that. We got our own money. You hear this shit? They try to make people like her try to make it seem like the shit is cool. It's not cool. It's not. In the same bops that come on her show, they be the same way. Yeah, I'm not fully divorced yet. I'm still legally, technically married, but I'm out here looking for a man. What she do, she keeps on going with the interview. Instead of saying, nah, we don't do that over here. I want better for black women. Talk to me.
Lose those standards around those real important things, of course, marriages are going to decrease.
Do you believe Paul has a clip that says marriage is for old people and poor people?
I kind of agree with that. Well, I don't know about old, but I will say poor. And let me tell you why. I don't like the word poor, but I will say this. I understand as a woman who, if I was a man, people would encourage me not to get married. Yeah. Because they would say, you invested in your own company, you did the work, he wasn't there shooting with you in the gym. You know the famous line, guys, she wasn't there. Mm-hmm. So it's almost like men who
Let me correct, but you see how that works though? She had an electrical engineer that possibly would have been in the gym shooting with her, but she didn't want to give that electrical engineer a chance. Somebody talk to me, because bops like her, you let her tell it, she can't have a career, or she could have never did what she did if she would have had a husband. I would have never got this far if I had a husband. How do you know that? How? But then you claim you got as far as you want to get, but you chose a fucking scammer and you want to get pregnant by that scammer. I wonder how that would have went. Imagine. Come on, talk to me, somebody. You get to where you get to where you need to be at in your career to get with a scammer that possibly would have got you pregnant and took you to the fucking cleaners. Compared to an electrical engineer that really loved you, put a ring on your finger, and probably wholeheartedly loved you. And you left him alone to chase your career in radio that you ended up leaving after 20 years anyways. Talk to me. Fucking done.
Men who make a certain amount of money, other men will say, why would you get married? Like, just have fun. Because of the business aspect. Yeah. You cannot deny that there are people who, when you are in a certain tax bracket, marriage is about business more than it's about love. Because I could love you down, I could want to be with you forever, but do I want to align my assets to you? You know, have you passed that test of, if I'm in a coma and you got to make the life decision, now my mother can't make the decision because I made you my wife, and are you going to say, well, let him die because I get 20 million? Like, you know, there's just, so
how would you know? Get put in a coma and find out. Who would ever know? Who would ever know if anybody's with them for love once they're in a, how would you know? You will never know until I'm a big believer in, you will never know how somebody is until it happens. You never experienced that, so how would you technically know? Technically, how would you know? You wouldn't.
I do understand when a person has a certain amount of business, why marriage doesn't go so fast. Like, Oprah never got married. 50 Cent probably will never get married. I actually understand that. Yeah. You know, and then you said old people.
And she always puts herself up. You know what's funny? She always put herself in that bracket, like she's up there with these people like 50 Cent and Oprah. You're not Oprah. You're nowhere near rich as 50 Cent. You're not none of that. You're not like them. I'm telling you, you would think that this chick is like, guys, y'all see the video I did already. The bitch tried to sue me for $3 million and then dismissed it because I was hitting her with a countersuit. If she got so much money, why not pursue it? Take little old MABW out. I'm a bum. I ain't got no money. I'm a bum. I can't hire lawyers and attorneys. I can't do that. That should have been a solid win for you. Do y'all see do y'all understand this shit yet? She's not what y'all think she is, but she can put on a hell of a show. The bros know. See, the men know. Salute to the bros, and the women know too. At least over here, we know she could put on a hell of a show. She could put on a hell of a show.
Are you saying because, and I think I saw this clip, because when you get older, you want a nurse and you want all.
You don't want to die alone. You're lonely.
You want some companionship. Right, I truly believe that, like, when you're older, that person keeps you alive a lot longer.
Okay.
Then you would have probably.
Speak for your motherfucking self, Paul Pierce. Speak for your motherfucking self.
Probably stayed if you was by yourself.
Okay, that's okay. We can add that, but there are some men and women who truly do still believe in the family unit. So there is a younger generation that is like, I want to have children with my husband. There's also men, and these are the men that I get that call on my show that are serious about marriage. They're the men who are serious about creating a family and a legacy unit together.
Where's the stats at on that? Where's the stats? Especially if you got women like that too. Where's the stats? How many people, as far as men and women, have came on your show, created that family unit, that structure, and made it? I'll wait. She can talk this shit all she want about her show, but where are the stats? You have all the data. That's what you claim. Proof is in the pudding. Y'all know what your boy MABW say. I always say the proof is in the pudding. Where's the stats at on that? She's been doing this for what, damn near 6 years now. How many couples have she brought together that got a strong family unit? Let's go with strong black family unit, by the way. How many? This is what she supposedly do.
So I don't want to negate that. That does still exist.
Shut up.
And, you know, they're looking for a partner in life. So we'll add young people to Paul. To it.
Yeah, well,
that's true, because there's a village, and like my family, my sister, her husband, like we talk about village politics. Like, this is my village, this is who we got, the world, and then we together. Like, you have your village, and I feel like a lot of people value that. That's why I value being with someone, is because it's like, I want my village. You know, I want to know. Okay, so how many people from your show have you hooked up and gotten married?
Let's do it. Here we go. Here goes the juicy shit. That was I like how you. I like that segue. I like how you slid that in there. Here we go. Get to the point. If she do this for a living, how many people has she connected? Where are the stats at on this shit? Not some make believe shit. Not some I'm just thinking or I believe. Where are the stats at? Where is the proof? I'm gonna go with she hasn't had more than 5 to 10 people tops connect on her show as far as like marriage, bringing children, be a happy. No more than 10 out of 50. After talking to, I'm gonna say 17,000 because she kept saying 15,000 when she did it for 5. She's damn near 6 years in this. Let's just say 16 to 17,000 people.
So married, there's about 15, and it's so funny. Yeah, it's about 15 now.
That's not a flex, and that's not a big. We know it's bullshit. You don't know that. She just throwing that number out there. Okay, I want to be clear. That's she's capping. It's about 5 to 10 tops. 5 to 10 tops, and even if it was 15 out of 16,000, damn near. Do the math, somebody. I ain't got time to do the math right now. One of my MABW members that y'all good at math. What's the math on that MABW team? Somebody give me that percentage rate. I know one of y'all out there is a math whiz. Y'all could do the shit. Put it in the comment section because that's what y'all do. And y'all be doing it all the time. Y'all be like, it's a 0.0000000 point -1%. Y'all be coming up with some shit. Y'all know those numbers ain't numbering what these women like her would say. Those numbers ain't numbering. 15 out of 15,000. That's a flop.
Thought it was 13, but it keeps increasing. So I was just in Houston. We're on tour, and there was a guy that was on my show. What I love about we're in year 5. So year 5, we've been getting. The first year somebody got married, like within the first year. Yeah. So I started the show. I went live in April 2020. May 2nd, 2020, a guy came on my show. He met a girl. They end up getting engaged that year, and they got married 2021, May 2nd. So they got married to the day that he came on the show for the first time. So they're the first couple, Evan and Joanne. They now have 2 kids. Yeah, they had a baby in 2021. They just had another baby this year. So I just went to Houston. That's what I was saying. I had a guy on my show in 2023, and he showed up in Houston with his fiance. They have a baby. They have a 3-month-old. Oh, what's so interesting, what's so great about my show, it's the only dating app that allows you to meet anybody in the world. So everybody I'm talking.
I'm just throwing this out there. With all the technology we have and dating apps that have come before her dating app, because her dating app isn't, let's be clear, her dating app isn't a prominent dating app. I don't even think she really believes that shit. But is her dating app the only app that y'all believe that can connect people around the world with each other? I'm just throwing that out there. I'm asking y'all a real question. Let's disprove her claims. Is there any dating sites that y'all know of or that y'all have heard of that let you connect with other people from around the world? Shit, just social media in general, just fucking Instagram let you connect with other people around the world and slide up in DMs and connect with them. So technically, your dating app is nothing new. Your dating app can't even compete with real dating apps out there. You are beyond delusional, my friend. You're beyond delusional. Literally.
Talking about, and they will tell you, I would have never met her if it wasn't for your show. Because Evans and Joanna, the first couple, Evans was in Miami, Joanna was in Charlotte. You know, the couple that I just talked about, they actually were in Houston, but they both were in Virginia Beach. So that worked out. They were 2 that actually, she came on the show and she saw it, but they were in the same city. One of the favorite stories is Amisha and Dr. Sutton. Literally, she was a TV reporter in Indianapolis. Her husband is a surgeon in New York. Wow. And that's why I said, like, and I was thinking of then when I thought about, there are people who do seriously take the marriage unit serious, right? And maybe, and I would say this, ladies, if his parents are married, are your parents married, Paul?
No, my parents are not.
Okay.
I mean, what does it matter? You stated that only God, dogs, and mothers love, You don't never bring in the dynamic or the family unit when it comes to the father. And it's crazy because you claim your father did so much for you, but you never include your dad in anything for the most part. This is why I said she's a certified misandrist, certified feminist, misandrist, whatever you want to call it. That's what she is. I'm telling you, women out there, period. Guys, any of these women that don't, especially if their dad was in their life, that don't include their father in, these women could have had a shitty mother and they still include the mother. Father treated them like princesses all their life. They will not include their daddy. What does it matter if his parents were together or not? Does it matter? Because you act like the fathers can't be included in anything that you talk about. So what does it fucking matter? Somebody out there talk to me. I really do this, by the way. Talk to me. We gonna nip this in the butt. What does it matter?
Are they no longer alive? Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe. Well, my mother's in heaven, so they probably having a good time right now at a Whitney Houston concert. Michael Jackson, heaven popping. Like, I mean, I'm gonna tell you something. Heaven is going on up there. But there are people, and I would tell women, you know, if you want to have kids, there's a lot of men that take that serious. Like, I want to be with the woman that's going to have my kids. I'm not leaving her.
Yeah, you heard that, Kendra Lee? Men want to be with women who can have their kids. How's that turning out for you, K.SLEEZE? Just asking a question, just throwing that out there. Make organically, and I want to be clear, make in the bed, not like artificial or inseminate, none of that shit, Kendra Lee. Not shooting that stuff on freezer burned eggs, trying to crack it with that warm seat. Nah. I speak for all men when I say that too. Men, if we want to make babies, we want to do it getting up in our lady. I mean, if any man does it, let me know. But for the bros, I'm speaking for my damn self for the most part. I wanted to make my children getting busy. Damn, baby, I got to shoot it on the frozen eggs? Nah. I got to go to the doctors. Nah, I ain't doing that.
And I brought that up to ask you, sometimes they come from married households. Yeah. A lot of the men that I see that are married, their dads were married. So they had an example of that, and that's very important to them. So that's a good, like they're used to that union.
So like my parents are married still. You know, and all my sisters are married. 5 sisters. Yeah.
You don't have an issue.
And talking to her is like, is that a good thing to talk? Your parents are married and still together. So why are you talking to somebody like her that doesn't really care no more about, I'm pretty sure she cares about it, but see, she don't care about it because it's not going to happen for her. That's why she doesn't care about it. She don't care about marriage because she knows it'll never in life happen for her. And if it could, remember, yesterday's price ain't today's price. She ain't getting no younger. She's getting older. And the older she gets, the more unhinged she becomes. Let me be clear. The older she gets, the more unhinged she becomes.
Issue. It's a good thing. You're beautiful. So we'll start there. Yeah. You're talented, you're smart, you're educated. So a man just has to be ready for you. Yeah. Because he's gonna have to rise to the occasion, which he should.
Yeah, I really believe that shit. A man got to rise to the occasion for her. What? Ladies, some of you out there, y'all got a lot of learning. Y'all got a lot to learn about.
What you should.
I'm here laughing like, man, please. I'm not going to disrespect. Let me just.
You're really good at what you do, obviously. So if anyone's single, y'all better hit Kendra up, baby.
If anyone's single, y'all better hit Kendra SLEEZE up. Kendra Gilliams. Imagine hitting Kendra Gilliams up. The bros are like, nah, we good. We'd rather just stay single. The bros is like, we good. Because if we cross her, she might try to sue us for $3 million. If they seen what she tried to do to MABW, if one of the bros marry her, what do you think she gonna do to them? Talk to me. Bros ain't stupid. When bros see what bops like her try to do to one of their fellow bros that they know is only doing reaction videos, something so simple as a reaction video. If she takes going to war with somebody on YouTube serious, what do you think she gonna do to you if you try to divorce her? Talk to me. Let me throw that out there. To the bros, talk to me. If she try to take one of y'all bros like your boy MABW to court to get $3 million out of me, I ain't touched this chick. I ain't never seen this chick. I don't know what she want from me. I just do reaction videos. If you marry her or give her children, what do you think will happen to you? Thank you.
Wait, hold on. What's Kendra, what's your relationship
Okay,
status?
so I'm single. I'm single. I was in a relationship. I've been single for about a year.
Okay.
And I love that I'm single right now because I think that women have to realize that, listen, you can be happy single. Like there's some men who are so happy single. This is why they don't want to get in relationships. And I think that when you focus on just always your relationship status determines your happiness, you're not going to be happy. So, what people got to understand, like I just said, I just moved to LA 2 years ago. So I'm a girl that for my career, every 4 years, I pretty much moved. I think I'm home now. I think.
She loves LA.
Yeah,
I
we
love
you
LA,
here.
but Dubai popping. Dubai look like it's my kind of place.
I just saw Lindsay Lohan said she lives in Dubai.
Yeah.
Happens in Dubai, stays in Dubai. I told y'all that money getting short. What you think them billionaire men gonna do to her? Money getting low. She needed $3 million from me. I got money, but $3 million, you pushing it, motherfucker. I got bread, but $3 million, you're pushing it, motherfucker. She didn't even say a couple $100,000. She said a $3 million. So we know why you would possibly want to go to Dubai. All these bops go to Dubai. They think that their secrets are safe in Dubai, and then they end up getting exposed for what they've done in Dubai. And then they want to Me Too. They probably would try to Me Too them guys if they could. They had me doing this. They were pooping on me and peeing and blah, 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 blah. Her money getting low. Possibly. You want to go to Dubai? Y'all heard about what? Saweetie? All these, I'm a rich girl and I'm a dude. They be going to Dubai, getting it in with these millionaire men that gotta pay them for some kitty cat that are willing to give them whatever they bust them yams open and use them as toiletries or porta potties. Yeah, you look like you're about to be on your way to Dubai, especially after dismissing this lawsuit for copyright infringement and defamation as of now.
I wonder what she's doing over there.
She said, well, she's married and she said they can't take pictures of you. Like when you're in the restaurant, it's illegal to take pictures of people. You have to ask them for permission.
No, I've been over there.
That's what she was just saying.
I'm on Instagram. I'm taking photos. I was there.
Okay, so wait a minute. You are single. Do you feel like people weaponize that a lot? Because for me, I feel like, well, why are you single then? Or why are you da-da-da? And it's like, maybe because I like my peace and I understand who I am as a woman and I prefer my solitude. And if you're going to take some of that space, you must be a hell of a person. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I thought when I was single, you know?
Right.
So do you feel like people are like, why are you single if you got this show and da-da-da-da-da?
They weaponize women.
Yes, women.
They don't weaponize men.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I was a man.
We weaponize women. See, this is what we do. We don't even weaponize it. We just speak the facts. See, the fact of the matter is, women like you and possibly the girl beside you, Azza, I believe her name is, y'all sit up here and make it seem like y'all can get somebody else there fucking talk to me. I really do this, by the way. Y'all make it seem like y'all can get any man y'all want, and y'all around this certain circle of men that y'all are still turning down, even though y'all got somebody out there talk to me, please. Even though y'all got y'all careers, y'all so-called careers now, y'all still make it seem like y'all are turning down elite men. I can have them if I want them. No, you can't. They don't want you. And y'all in y'all 40s, and all of a sudden, yeah, my peace is everything. Fuck out of here. No, it's not. I don't believe. See, K.SLEEZE, I'll never believe that your peace is everything after you told a scammer, an ashy foot scammer, that you wanted him to put a baby in you by midnight. That was your hopes. That was your dreams. That will forever be on the internet. It's not going anywhere. It's forever on the internet. Y'all talk that talk. I tell y'all all the time. I hear y'all talking. I hear y'all talking.
Men would encourage me not to get married. They would say, yes, you work this hard, you focus on your career, you invested, I've invested my own money into my company. They'll be like, why would you let a woman benefit off of all your hard work? Yeah. What happens is, we're in a time where I do believe that there's some men that only respect a woman by the man she's next to, right? So, and there is,
yeah.
That's a
no, that's what it's about. So it's like, who's the man I gotta answer to if I mess with you? And if there's not a man,
What? Bros, I think I speak for a good portion of us when I say this. We don't give a fuck what woman is on the next man's arm, because at the end of the day, she ain't doing shit for us. Bros, talk to me, please. Why would us, think about it, why would us as men care about whose arm she's on as far as respecting our fellow brother? We don't care. Because we know either the bro is knocking her down or he most likely chose right for the most part. If he's a top tier type of guy of caliber, we gonna know. We know. We go that. Yeah, I know. Bro, be like, bros. We can literally talk, bros. I don't want to give away all our secrets, but we can talk with head nods. We be like, and laugh. We see another one of our bros with a girl. We like, yeah, we know what it is. If that man ain't cuffing you arm in arm, he don't. Come on, man. Y'all don't dudes. We play by different rules. We play by different rules. And these bitter Bettys that y'all see on stage, they're gonna forever remain single. And if you women listen to them, they're gonna forever keep you single too. I hope y'all only watching these bots for entertainment purposes. I don't really know her, so I'm not gonna call her that. But Kendra Lee, I would honestly hope that y'all are definitely watching her only for entertainment purposes, which I know the MABW women over here, I know y'all are. So it's not a debate on that.
Man standing there, well, why not? And there's also some type of, I don't want to say control, but there are some men who like to know, like, okay, I have my wife. There's a control aspect. So they're also like, well, why aren't you married? Like, could you not follow instructions? Were you not, like, did you not forgive too easy? I would say this. There's women who are married to men in jail. And if you feel like she is a better, if you feel like because she's married and has a husband, you can take her advice. Like, I'm not the kind of person that's like, you have to live by what I live by. I'm telling you what I know, right? At the end of the day. And there's married people who I would not take advice from. And we have to stop this illusion that marriage is this sun and roses and everybody's happy.
Men, we been knew that. And why have men been known that? Well, we've known that for now because 80% of women initiate divorce. That's pretty much stuck in, I'm pretty sure that's stuck in y'all should all know that stat by now. See, we never believed this illusion. We know that the government made this shit up to incentivize women. Do I need to repeat that? We know that this whole marriage shit and this scheme is made up to incentivize women. Just like giving y'all benefits, taking men out of the household. We know what it is now. So therefore, we're not playing the game. It's levels to this shit. Men aren't playing the game no more. It doesn't have nothing to do with bops like you, Kendra SLEEZE. Nothing. We're just not playing the game because we know in the end we can lose, not you. We're going to lose when we have babies with you, period. We can, even whether you're a good man or whether you're a good father or a bad father, you're still going to lose in family court. Whether you're a good husband or a bad husband, you're still going to lose in divorce court. What does it matter? We're not playing the game. It's levels to this.
You know, I have a therapist who literally told me that a lot of her clientels are wives who are trying to make it through their marriage because they're not happy. Woo! Not saying this is
what's new. I believe that one. They're never happy because nothing you do, men, it can never make them happy. So why play, once again, why play the game? Talk to you. Why play the game? They will never be happy. Look at Paul Pierce's face, everybody. We already know. That's why we not playing a game. You can't tell us nothing.
This is every wife, okay? But I think that most women want the wedding.
Same shit when they go to they're not happy. What's the reason why they're not happy? He didn't let me spend money on his credit card this month. Oh, he didn't bring me home flowers this month. He brought me home flowers 11 months in a row. The 12th month, he forgot. He didn't bring any bagels home tonight. He forgot. He was working 15 hours today. He forgot to bring some bagels home for me. What's new?
Wedding day, they want the ring, they want the bragging rights, they want the Instagram post. But do they really want the wife job description? Now, the wife job description, I believe in it so much, that's why I won't do it. I was engaged. And that's what, before all this, very early in my...
You won't do it. Knock it off. You left that man because you wanted to chase your career. You already put that out there on the internet, you goofy bop. Knock it off. You're never gonna win. The internet lives on forever. It's gonna be here when you're dead and gone. Everything that she not gonna win. That's all I'm trying to. She's not gonna win. She wanted to fulfill duties as a wife. Get the fuck out of here. You chased your career.
My career, I was engaged. I was in my 20s for my college sweetheart. And the one thing we decided is we would never get divorced. And I really think people should make that decision before you get married, because it's like, listen, if we do this, it's me and you till we see Jesus. And there wasn't an infidelity. I realized we had different life plans. And most women usually just kind of follow the man. Nothing wrong with that, right? And at that time, it would have made sense. He was an electrical engineer. I'm a radio host making $7 an hour. I'm gonna probably be fired in I would you get fired all the time in radio. I have no job security. So girl, you got this man, tall, dark, handsome, marry him, have babies, and run off to the sunset. And I couldn't make that bet because I had so much inside of me. I had to take a risk on becoming who Kendra could become. And that's 20 years ago. And as I say, I always tell my age because I want people to know my life is a journey. I'm 46 years old.
We know your age because MABW and other bloggers, we've put it out there already. You ain't hiding nothing. We already know your age, Kendra Gilliams. We know your age already. You don't got to sit up here and say, I like to tell my age. You're old, washed up, and bitter. And no man wants you. I like to tell my age. We know your age already. It shows, believe me. Once you peel back that fucking cap and it moonwalk, take off all of, that's why they got your ass in the dark. Yeah, you need to be in the fucking dark. Being in the dark is your best option. That age is showing. Everybody knows that shit.
If I would know that you make that deal and you decide to go for your career, and at 46, you still wouldn't be married, you still wouldn't have kids, would you make that same bet? Absolutely.
You would,
because I had to choose myself.
We don't believe you. You need more people, because if that was true, you would have never told the ashy foot scammer that you wanted to be impregnated by midnight. You wanted to be pregnant by midnight. You'd have never said that. Somebody talk to me, please. You think we really believe you? Remember, you put this out there. You did it. We didn't do it. You put it out there. We ain't forced you to do shit.
I don't want to be married and just say I'm married. If I'm married, it's because this is what God's purpose is for me. And I'm riding out with you to the sunset. And I know you're gonna mess up, but I'm here. I'm Coretta Scott Kinging it.
Yeah.
And if I can't Coretta Scott King it, then I'm not.
Pierce don't believe shit she's saying. The women, yeah, you're right. Paul Pierce like this. This is bro.
Gonna do it. You just should.
I love that.
Is there somebody you're dating right now?
Yes, Paul. I am dating.
Dating? Is it more than one?
I am dating. I don't have sex when I date though. So let me tell you about.
Please, is he a millionaire? Or are you dating him? Because you women say y'all dating that guy or y'all with that guy, but in your mind, you're with him. In his mind, he just busting you down. It's levels to this. Bring out that millionaire. Let's see him. She don't want to do that again. She want to wait till everything is like, whatever dude is with her, yo, get ready. I'm telling you, get ready. When you step out with her, get ready. That's all I'm
about dating. This is why I have a dating app, and I encourage every woman to date. I think what happens is women don't know how to date. Like men really kind of have, are you cool? Can I sit with you and have a conversation, watch a game, and eat some burgers? All right, let's kick it. Women, their prerequisites for dating, and this is why women are having so many challenges, because they don't know how to date. Girlfriend, if a guy wants to take you out for pizza, go out for pizza. Learn them. Dating is data. You're collecting data because you might think you want something.
Stop the damn video right there. So Kendra Lee, you're telling me that a guy can come up to you, walk up to you and say, I want to take you on a date. First day, he can take you out for fucking pizza. You love to take talking points from like Tamron. See, this is the thing. She went on Tamron Hall show. Tamron talked about how she met her husband. He took her on like a basic coffee date. That became her husband. Now she wants to make it seem like she's trying to tone it down a little bit. We don't believe you. We don't believe you. We're going to get into a part 3. That'll be the final chapter. Anyways, that's my video for today. If you like the video, of course, comment, like, and subscribe. It ain't costing you a damn thing. And of course, I'm going to holler back at y'all later. Peace.